Penny stocks, are they right for you? Man, just a small move on the bid and man, you can make tens of thousands of dollars with penny stocks. Have you ever heard that before? Just a 10-cent move on the bid, man, you can get rich. You know, penny stocks seem to put a hook in a lot of people. And the reason why, because they have the idea that penny stocks are the way to go, because it doesn't take much money and you can just make globs and globs of money. And I'm here to tell you today that you should take a little maybe closer look at not investing in penny stocks. Grace, and penny stocks, we don't recommend them at all here at Christian Values Investing. And the reason being is because there's so much going on that most investors don't know about. Grayson, when you look at a penny stock, they're not traded on the New York, they're not traded on the NASDAQ, they're traded in the pink sheets or the OTC markets, and they don't have to report financials like you would with the New York Stock Exchange. And so a lot of times you don't really get good information with penny stocks. Grayson, what's your experience and what have you heard about penny stocks and reason why people shouldn't invest in penny stocks?
Well, there's a lot that goes around about penny stocks. They've made a couple of movies, in fact, about people that sold them. The Wolf of Wall Street's a real popular one. There's another one that you were telling me about. I can't really remember. I think it's called Wall Street, actually. But it talks about basically the sales pitches that people in the 90s and the 80s would use to sell people on these penny stocks. And again, all it's got to do is go up a couple of cents and you make thousands and thousands of dollars. And it plays into greed, and it plays into people just wanting to gamble and take chances. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking some risks sometimes, maybe putting 1% of your portfolio in something like that. If you're confident that it might do well, that might be fine. But putting a whole lot of money, putting your savings into something that could be up 100% tomorrow, could be down 80, 90%, that's flipping a coin, and that's not being a prudent investor, and it's just not a good way to sustain gaining money.
Well, Grayson, it's been my experience that when you invest in penny stocks, you have the probability of losing all your money. It's very difficult to do that with a company that's traded on the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ, because if you get some real bad information, even fraud, even this type stuff, it may drop substantially, but it's not really going to go down to zero. But there's a lot of times when these companies or penny stocks are traded on the OTC, the pink sheets, the price will go down where there's not a buyer for it. And you could lose everything that you put your money into. And these guys and ladies that sell penny stocks are usually very good at giving a good sales pitch that will entice investors, especially uninformed investors, thinking that they're going to get rich quick, and they're just snatched up with greed. And I have seen so many of these in the last 35 years fail that we really try to stay away from penny stocks. Grayson, is there any other reasoning why you think people should shy away from penny stocks that we haven't discussed?
For sure, and I think that you touched on it just a little bit earlier. It's just the fact that you can do so much better with other investments, with ones that are more secure and stable, like getting into an index or getting into an ETF or mutual fund or having an asset manager that's competent. You can just do so much better, or you can have really reliable and sustainable returns with something like that in exchange for just flipping a coin and seeing maybe I'll get 10,000% on this, or maybe I will lose half of my money.
I told a friend not too long ago, he was always investing in stocks, wanting to make a home run. And I told him, I said, it's not about making a home run. It's about getting to first base. So today, we like these YouTubers to realize that penny stocks are not for most people, and we do not recommend penny stocks here at Christian Values Investing. Until next time, God bless you.